Hey, Anna, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
there's
Yeah.
nobody here at the town hall, but we're using it as a connection so that everybody can join the meeting.
Okay. All right. It's I signed up for an account because I thought but I just did it under my Gmail.
Got
Uh,
it. Yeah,
I thought I was doing it right. Um,
got it. Okay, I'm going to try to find a phone number that we can send to the one person who needs to join by phone. I'm not
she
sure
we
it's
just solved that problem. She's gonna
okay,
go to
good.
another member's house and Zoom in with them.
Okay, great. And then I'm going to see if I can add your account that you created as a organizer for this meeting so that you can end the meeting at the end of it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Jacob.
Marvelous. Hey,
Guys.
Jesse and I are here.
How are you?
Hello.
Hear me?
Yes.
Okay. No, I just said, how are you guys doing?
Oh, we couldn't hear you say.
Oh, okay.
We
The
Yeah,
only-
The only one.
we got 2 more minutes, but
Hopefully everybody.
I think so. I think everybody's gonna try to make it.
I think
I think sometimes
funny
funny about line.
Oh,
Ah,
looks like Doreen's here.
Hi.
Hi. Do you have
Oh.
Tyler with you as well?
Yes.
Okay, great.
He doesn't want
Doesn't
to.
listen. There's.
We're gonna give it 1 more minute and then, but there is 5 of us, so we have a quorum at this point. I was pretty sure Margaret Powers was gonna try to join as well.
I thought.
Um, and I know Jean was gonna try, but
Jean said she wasn't coming, but
yeah, she was like, oh.
I'm not.
Friendly.
Yeah, it's hard with technology. So
Yeah,
This
Mhm.
phone.
You know.
let's see. All right, it's 6:30. So it is 6:30 on April. What day is it, guys? April 9th. 6:30 on April 9th. I am bringing the Cultural Council meeting to order. If we can take attendance, please.
Aubin. Jessica Smith.
Maureen
Maureen.
Neifert.
Tyler Neifert.
Anna Afton. Okay, so tonight we are meeting about, we're discussing and seeing if we would be interested in having Coffee Anderson come to our 250th. Did everyone get a chance to review any of his music or?
A little
bit, but
country music.
I didn't want to. But doesn't really need anything.
So
On my job.
all right. So obviously this is an event we need to co-host with a sponsor. This is not, it would be the finale at the 250th. And I have been in talks with a sponsor. I've been in talks with the Friends of Brookfield to sponsor this part. So we would be co-hosting with them, having Mr. Anderson come and sing for 90 minutes. It would be a ticket sale concert. So that's where the Friends of Brookfield also comes in. So this part of the event would be with tickets to enter. So we're still trying to figure out, oh, Margaret is trying to get in. She just messaged us, but it's not letting her in.
I wonder.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions pertaining to what our, still trying to figure out what our, our role would be. Obviously, we're setting it up. But does anybody have any questions on any particulars as of right now? I can share what I have in contract negotiations.
If this is not.
Hi, sorry guys.
Not a problem.
I just
We-
have a question.
Yes.
Obviously, selling tickets.
I can't hear.
Hey,
Margaret, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
No, Margaret Aubin.
Margaret Aubin.
Oh, different Margaret. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't hear
That's not
you
usually
either.
a problem.
I think it picks up the verb. Yeah.
Hey, everyone, this is the IT guy. Is there like a feedback loop on your end as well, like a looping when you talk, you hear your own voice a couple of times?
Yes.
Okay, I think it has to do with one of your speakers is loud, and it's when people are talking, it's looping back through your own microphone, because our microphones are actually muted on this end, so it's not us. I don't know which one of you it is though, but yeah. Actually, Anna, would you mind muting yours, and then Margaret, the first Margaret, if you could speak, please.
You guys
Hold out here.
Okay, could the second Margaret speak and everybody else mute?
Hi guys.
Okay, seems like it's an issue with the first Margaret's connection.
Wait, one second.
Okay, if you guys can just make sure to like mute yourselves while one person is speaking, that would probably help. Okay, Anna, you can go ahead and speak and run the meeting.
Okay, thank you. I know Margaret had a question. They're probably trying to rejoin at this time. Margaret, I was just letting everybody know. So there is an opportunity for us to co-host as the Brookfield Cultural Council a concert at the end of the 250th event. So after the event has happened,
Okay. Sorry about
ticket-
that.
oh, now we can hear you.
We had to reconnect.
A ticketed event where Coffee Anderson would be the headliner. And I have been in touch with the Friends of Brookfield to co-host this with us because we would need a sponsor for this. So we would need a co-host. And Margaret Aubin was about to ask a question, but we could not hear her. So I'll let her ask her question now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, great. I turned the Wi-Fi off because it was being funky. I was asking if we are charging ticket price, the event host would be using that money to pay for the act, right? The musician. And then anything on top of that would be a profit. Is that correct?
Right. So on top of just having the musician, we also have to have security. We need to have parking. We
Right.
need to have, there's a lot of other logistics that go into that, but at the
Well-
end of that, there would be, yes, if there is a profit, there would be a profit.
So what I'm asking is if we are going to be responsible for any of the cost, are we going to get a cut of the profit?
So this part of the 250th, this concert part, we will not be responsible for. The only cost that we would be responsible for is if we restructured our event and then put our bands that we already have hired on as a pre-show before coffee. So I can talk to the Friends of Brookfield so that we can reclaim that money.
Okay. Okay, I'm just curious because if I was just don't know who's paying for what. Do we know?
So
like, who will be-
so we don't have the money to pay for any of this.
Right.
We do not have it. Not for any of it, not for security, not for the act itself. And not for hosting, because with it comes meals and the need for a hotel room. And there's a lot of logistics involved in it. I believe we can pull it off with our co-host if they decide to proceed further. So what I'm asking for is the ability to try to work with them and hopefully coming to an agreement where they are taking on that whole cost for us.
Okay.
So
So
where would the event be held?
yes.
That was my.
So Oakhome Brewery already has a setup. They can hold a little over 2,000 people.
And what time would it be at? So now are we getting rid of our headliner then, that we were gonna have from 5 to 7 or 7 to, yeah.
5, 7. No, we're gonna have our headliner open for coffee. So
At
that's
Oakhome?
right.
Okay.
So we would need to restructure the event.
So then all of the bands would have to be a ticketed event.
The band portion would be a ticketed event, yes.
But I mean,
But if
like,
we're
all,
having music all day long,
Well, so I spoke to a few people about running an event of this size. And they had suggested that we reached out to the DJ that came to the meeting and had the first part of our event with the DJ and then did the bands at nighttime.
that would be a really long day.
It would be.
Really
So
long
that-
day.
and
obviously
yeah.
there'd be a lot of restructuring that needs to happen. We could keep, the Paras project and I believe it's Wonderland Mafia.
No,
Um,
that's the car show.
that's the car show. The other band.
On the list of
Who was it?
Mm-mm.
I'd have to look
don't
back on
think so.
my. Hold on. I can look back on the minutes.
It was Matt's band, the other band.
The jazz one?
Yeah, that was the one we were trying to reach out to because remember I had to fill slots.
Right. Okay.
What's the name of that band?
Haphazard.
So we have the
Jazz.
East Coast Soul Band, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
That was the latest, like
that was the
the
latest.
headliner.
That was our headliner. So what I would
And then the
what I
Paras Band.
propose is we have the Paras projects, Haphazard, and then get another band filler, then have East Coast Soul open for Coffee Anderson.
still feel kind of like if we try
Yeah.
to make it two separate events almost, it would be too much for one day for most
I
people. Like,
agree.
people wouldn't stick around for both things. They would either come early and do the
Right.
interactive stuff, or they would come to the concert
Mhm.
if it's not simultaneous.
So it should be a seamless move over and from the 250th, and then you would go to the ticketed part of the event, which is on the same property, is what we're trying to
So
determine.
you mean to move the entire event to Oakham, like the whole
That
shebang?
that is what I was going to
Mm,
propose, is if we
Yeah,
could.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
If if we don't move it to Oakham, we could still continue with having it on the common and then do, be like the band part is here. But there's no way that we would be able to afford coffee to come and sing on our common, and there'd be no way to for the investor to recoup the money at the common. There, we wouldn't have that kind of.
Right, there's no way to gate it off or
There's
like
no way to
charge for
gate it
entrance
off.
or whatever.
Right, a legal way for us to gate off that area.
I like the idea of having like a big concert. I think that was a really cool thing. I'm just not sure we can move everything over to Oakham because it's like a
Yeah.
private thing, and we're doing our best to make things low cost or no cost for people to attend.
Right.
Right. And I don't know. I don't particularly, I don't know if saying like is the right word, but having, this is an event to celebrate the town and now having to charge, and I mean, you're gonna have to charge people a good amount of money, right, to recoup that $25,000, and charging people to
So-
like see a bunch of bands at another location. I
So
don't know.
the general admission ticket price would be between $20 and $25.
So you're counting on 1,000 people attending that?
I
I
that's
think that's a big, I don't know.
that's what we were, to keep the cost down. That was the general admission price. So, hopefully 1,000 people would attend.
Um, I'm just wondering if this should be two separate things. Like if we could do our regular scheduled event on the Saturday and then maybe have another thing on Sunday.
Or separate.
Like
Yeah.
a
That
separate.
people, if people want to attend, right, to people attend it at
So
Oakham.
to switch the date to Sunday the 16th.
Right.
Or just that, for
Just that
him,
one,
That
yeah,
work.
and maybe like if we can get another band to,
open for him.
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay. I'm definitely open to that. I just have to make sure they don't have any weddings that day.
Mm.
It's the middle of August, so I'm gonna go with probably no.
I got married in August.
I mean, so did I, but
too.
it's not the most popular of the months, usually.
Yes. So
Um,
I can propose that to them and to Coffee because I have to check his schedule as well.
Of course.
Um,
If we want both things to be well attended, I just don't think we
I
can
do want
all
both
of
things
it.
to be well attended. So I see exactly what you're saying. Sometimes you're sitting so close to something you can't see
Yeah.
Yeah.
a bigger picture. So that's why I appreciate having the council to run things by.
Yeah. And like
Um,
I said, I don't like the idea of having for like a town, like, this town celebration to like have to charge
yeah, no,
people,
I
you
understand
know what
what
I mean? Like
at the
I
end,
ran
like-
into this, when we did this for the 350th, and it was a whole thing. I won't get into it, but where I was like,
Yeah,
you
I
can't,
remember. Yeah.
yeah.
So
And I agree with Margaret. Like, I just think like it's it's going to be a really long day. And I feel like people are going to either attend one or the other, especially if it's in two different locations.
okay. No, I agree with you.
And also, like, maybe we could do some type of like survey to get an idea of how many people would be interested in the area. Like, I don't know if there would be a way to do like a social media, like, don't tell them what we're doing. Like, hey, if there was like a, some
Well-
type of verbiage, if there was an that,
It's okay to say if we are to have Coffee Anderson.
is it okay to say? I wasn't sure.
It's okay to say, like, I've been talking with him, so
Mhm.
it would be okay to take a poll and say, hey, we are looking at doing this. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts? This
Yeah.
isn't something that we need to,
I think we need to find people who like country music to ask
much-
as well.
And people that know him, like I know a lot of people that
Yeah.
like country music and they've never even heard of him. So I guess that's my biggest
Okay.
worry is like,
Yeah.
is he big enough, right,
Yeah.
to draw 1,000 people, from this area?
If we do need to go up a little higher on tickets, at least if we had a survey and we had a poll and we had a feel of how many people may show
Would
up,
actually
then
do
we
it,
also
yeah.
use that number to come
Mhm.
up with reasonable but also realistic ticket
Right.
price.
right.
Because I
Okay.
love $25 too, but I don't know if that 1,000 people know and love. I'd love to, I think it's super cool. I think it's a great idea. It would be something different that hasn't been done in such a small town area.
Like, Noah, my son knows who he is. Like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
kids seem to know
My
who he
children
is.
know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Tyler's never heard of him. But he doesn't listen to country, so
so I can check and see if we could change the date either to, I would say, the Friday before or the Sunday after.
And I think even having like Lindsay's band open and instead of do the,
Yeah, we could. I could
you
ask
know what
the
I mean?
project if they could open for coffee.
Mhm.
That would be cool.
I think that would be cool. So I can speak to them and see if that could happen, and I can speak to the Friends of Brookfield and Oak Home and see if they're okay with a date change along with coffee being the date change. But I will put a poll out tonight if you guys would like, and we just keep sharing it.
I mean, I think we need to like put it in the different groups.
Yes, absolutely. We need
So
to
it would
share.
be like the Brookfield group, the
This
East Brookfield, like as far as we can go to see if we can't get some kind of an idea
of what we're looking at
of
for
interest, right?
attendance. Right. And he did offer to do interviews with local radio stations too, to get everything going, advertising. With this, he
Yeah,
is
heard this?
sending
Okay,
me-
Jesse has heard this song before. He's playing it right
I've heard it before.
uh, with it, they will be sending me, they'll be sending us all of the marketing materials, so we will not have to pay out of pocket for any marketing material. It will all be,
Could
put
could we, instead of putting a poll out, you know how he sent that video?
Mhm.
Could he do an updated video with like, I'm trying to come out to play for you guys, and instead of asking like for people
Yeah,
to help
so
us
that-
come up with
that's
the money,
right.
could to just like a
Would be an updated
promo
video.
video.
Yeah, there is a promo video included in the contract.
Okay.
In the final contract, there is a promo video included in that.
But just to like to I think that would help to gauge
Yeah.
interest if it
Interest.
was an actual video from him, like
No, that is in the contract that he would give us promotional video. We would be able to use his likeness, and He would call into radio stations and get, you know, a broader span than say we can by the town groups.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm throwing it by you guys. I've finished negotiating with coffee at this point, and the price has come down to 15,000.
I think personally, this is my opinion, that if we don't have to have any out-of-pocket expense, like from the cultural council, and he can do it on Sunday, I think that would be great, because it's not our loss. It would be up to Ocom basically to generate people coming in, and we do obviously do our best to help with that.
Right.
But
we would
it
be
wouldn't.
co-hosting, so we would be
We
helping.
wouldn't be responsible for any of the payment.
Right.
Right. We are not, so this event, we have no financial liability towards.
Okay.
So
Then
we,
I'm okay with moving forward. Honestly, like if you talk to them and they think that they can get that many people, then it's really no.
they feel like they can. They feel like they feel like this is an easy, and 1,000 was small. They feel like that they can get 1,000 people. And that's why we're able to make the ticket prices so affordable so that people can come.
Right.
There's also tiers of tickets, like general admission, and then there'll be 100 VIP tickets. Those will sell for $100 a piece, and there will be 25 meet and greets where it'll be one-on-one time with coffee in the green room, and those will sell for $150. And they seem to be pretty confident that we would be able to sell those.
And again, we don't actually have any
So
skin in
then,
the game, so to speak.
if it's not on
You
the
know?
same day as the 250th, then what is our role then? Just to help promote it?
I mean,
Maybe it would be part of the 250th celebration. It would
I
just be
would
the
say
next
it
day.
would still be part.
Just
like
on
the
another
weekend.
day.
Yes,
Yeah.
because this came about with me writing a letter and just shooting my shot to see, because he sings a song, Mr. Red, White, and Blue. He's a very patriotic country singer. So this came about with me contacting them, trying to see, and I never in a million years thought that I would get a call that they were even interested in coming to our small town. But we could do a 2-part 250th. And I can check with Ocombe and Friends of Brookfield and Coffee and see, could we switch the date? Because we need to do it in 2 parts in order to do it effectively.
I think if we can do that, that would be great.
Okay, so if I can get it moved to either Friday, August 14th or Sunday, August 16th, would it be okay to proceed with working with a co-host sponsor for the 250th to have this concert event?
Yes.
Yes. What do you
Yeah. I would be comfortable with that, and
Yeah, I'm
just
comfortable with that.
obviously if all those factors align.
Yeah.
Tyler's is okay with that too.
Okay, does anyone want to make, I'll make a motion that if, pending, I'm able to change the date to August 14th or August 16th of 2026, that we hold a portion of our 250th event at Ocombe.
I will make a motion for that.
All right,
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any discussion?
Just had a question. If he's okay with either date, I think it would be better if he did it on Sunday than Friday. I
Okay,
think. If he like said he can do either one, I think Sunday would probably be better.
okay.
I think, but
Yeah, but there's a preference.
yeah.
There's a preference. Does anybody else have a preference for Sunday or Friday?
I would, a big portion though is like maybe more people come to Oakham in general on a Friday versus a Sunday. Not saying that's true. Talk to them about it though. That would be the only factor. Would be like
Yeah.
feel them
Okay.
know what business they do. So, or if they're available, one or the other. You
I mean,
know?
this is gonna be a
Yeah.
night concert, right?
Correct. This
I
would be
feel
night.
like, I feel like if it's a night concert, more people would attend on a Friday.
I'm in agreement with you that
Friday.
people-
I mean, I know it's the
Yeah.
summer, but I work, right? So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go to a concert on a Sunday night.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I was thinking Sunday during the day. That's why.
Okay,
Yeah.
my stepdaughter's just about to go to her second event and I don't want to miss it. So yeah,
All right.
I'm at a competition. I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine. We've voted.
I'm comfortable with everything that was talked about though. And
Mhm.
so, and then we'll touch base on, once you hear about the next, after you talk to Oakham and everything.
Yes, as
Yeah.
soon as we get to the next steps of this, and then we'll talk again. I thank you all for coming to the meeting tonight. I just wanted to at least have permission to look and then to also get feedback, which I agree, it should be a two-part 250th.
We can
So-
discuss, if we can get them moved specifically, then we can discuss what other things we can do to like help boost the
We will-
event, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
And so then just one more question. So whatever band, if we ask like the Paras Project band to open for them, so does that mean it's not going to be on us to pay them? Because now it's like a ticketed event, or are we going to still help with that band?
With that band, we are going to have to help.
Okay.
We will have to help with that band. If there is a net profit from this,
Then we can
we will have it funneled back to the cultural council.
Okay.
So we might have to put money out, but it'll get funneled back to us.
Even if it's just the money that we put out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
They, Friends of Brookfield, they are a nonprofit, so they do have discretion on, say this brought in $5,000 after all expenses. They'll have discretion on where they can donate the money to after that. So, we can't count on all of it coming to us, but I can ask them to please funnel back what we put in.
Okay. I have to go as well. I have a client at 7. So.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
We'll
you.
keep updated.
Do we need to officially adjourn?
Yes, the meeting is adjourned at 7:01 p.m.
Right.
Okay.
Great.
Have a good night, ladies. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.